Okay, I think we'll get underway. So yeah, welcome to the conference. This is obviously jointly put together between Bath, Cardiff and Exeter. My name's Sam Wemman and I am from the University of Bath, where I'm the Outreach Programs Manager. So the sessions today, what I'm going to do in this session anyway, is talk you through a little bit the logistics of this conference, talk to you a little bit about how we're dealing with the current COVID situation, and also talk to you about applications for your year group. So with regards to this conference, you've all come through sort of a landing page where you'll see links to each of the sessions. You're going to have, so at the end of this session, you'll go back to that page, click on the link for the session that you'll be able to go into. You'll be again put into a waiting room, and the host will let you into that room. There's going to be a bit of a moment of change between each session, in as much as the hosts have to themselves go out of one session into the next. So if you are in the waiting room for a little while, please don't panic. You will be let in due course. The other thing is to say the sessions are being recorded and they will be available after, so we'll send them out afterwards. And also, could you, if you've got any questions, just put them in the chat during the sessions and we will get to those. And each session will have an opportunity for Q&A. Some of the sessions, as you'll see, are full Q&A sessions. So moving on to the sort of COVID situation where we're at as universities, things obviously our new students have registered, they're all now on campus. They are starting to get into the sort of blended learning that universities have put into place. So some learning is live, some is face-to-face, some learning is video, some learning is online. There are obviously going to be a few hiccups, and no doubt you've heard about various things in the media, but the reality is that universities are responding as best they can, really, to what's essentially a very fluid situation, and pretty successfully we are now full into our lessons, and the courses are working as we have planned them. If you go onto university websites, you'll find lots of information how individually they are dealing with the COVID situation. So it might be that they have particular ways that they're dealing with accommodation or particular learning, and or food and drink, and how you can access those kinds of things. Again, you can talk to the staff today in the various rooms in the final session, sort of session 4, when you talk about applying to the university. You might find out a little bit more there in the Q&A, or in the final Q&A at the end. So there's lots of opportunities to find out exactly what we're doing and how we're approaching that. I think the main thing we need to say is that we are reacting, we're thinking ahead and trying to keep on top of how things are going. It's just really hard to know in the context exactly what's going to happen next. And it's not just COVID, there's also the Brexit situation, but we deal with these things, we deal with change all the time. So we've managed to keep going as close to our sort of normal run of things over this period of time. The other thing I think I would like to talk about is how this may have an impact on your year group in terms of applications. The reality is we're not seeing any real impact at the moment. Some applications are coming in as usual, as expected. There has been talk in the media about the fact that last year's applicants, some of them may have deferred their places to next year, and that may have an impact on numbers. But in reality, universities are finding that whilst there may be a slightly higher level of deferrals than previously that we've had, in reality, when you spread it across the whole of the university and all the different courses, it's maybe a scattering on various a number of different courses, so it's not really going to have any significant impact on you. Again, as well, Brexit is likely to take place as has been planned by the current government, and as such, what will happen is all the European students who would have previously perhaps been counted as sort of a UK and taken up those places, they will no longer, they'll be regarded as international students, and so those UK places will be available. So there's a kind of a balancing act, and we are seeing no significant impact on our applications. So really, that's largely it from me. I'm trying to think if I've missed anything. I've got my colleagues in the background sitting there. If any of you guys want to chip in and add anything that I may have missed, hopefully I haven't. It certainly can be addressed in the sessions that are coming up. So what you're going to do now, I'm going to sign off in just a second. You be able to go out of this session, back to your landing page, and go click on the link for the session that you have signed up to, and we shall see you later. Okay, thanks very much.